Hello everyone, so welcome to another episode, and today I'm going to talk about something that I've had a lot of requests on. So I shared a bit about my plan for the coming year and my vision board, and so many people on my Instagram reached out that they would be happy if I could show them how I'm creating my vision board. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I created my vision board and then my plan for the coming year, the tools I use, the general idea behind my goals, and then the vision board itself. This is a personal one, not a business one. So if you're excited, then you want to watch this video to the very end, because every part of this video is very, very important. Planning has been an essential part of my life for the longest time. I've always been a planner. When I do not plan my day, my week, or my month, I feel like my life is in chaos, and I always like to feel like I'm in control. Planning gives me that control. The first thing you need to do before you start a vision board is to do a bit of an introspection. You need to sit down and reflect on your life in 2022. What are the goals that you set? Did you even set goals at all? Did you achieve them? What were the sacrifices, or what were the actions you took to achieve your goals? What went right in the year? What didn't go right in the year? What do you think you can improve in the coming year? You need to really sit down and really understand the whole year and the things you did and the things you do not want to carry into the coming year. You do not have to skip this step. This step is so important because you cannot go into the future if you don't know what happened in the present or in the past. You need to hold yourself accountable for the things that you said you do that you didn't do. Times that you were lazy, times that you were afraid, times that you were not ready to put in the work to make things happen for you. It's so important to just not think about it, but actually write it down so that you can compare it in the coming year and see the things you did differently. Now that we have all these on paper, the next thing we have to do is then to think about the different areas of our lives that we want to pay attention to in the coming year. Don't just put everything together and say, I want to do this, I want to do that. Break them down into different sections. It could be career, it could be finance, it could be relationship, it could be faith, it could be recreation, networking, like so many different things. Like, it really depends on you. But what I would advise is that don't do too much. Don't just write too many things. And so picking out these areas that you want, focus on in the coming year, we're then going to set goals under each of these. So you need to set a central goal for the year. It's really not compulsory to have a central goal for the year, but I want to do that. And for my personal goals, the central goal for the year is to create strong routines. I want my routines to be so strong, because sometimes, even though I love to have like a morning routine and all those things, I slack a lot. Sometimes I'll have like a complete set of morning routine for a week, and then I'll just forget about it in the next week. And it's something that I want to be consistent. So everything I'm doing, all the routines, whether it's skincare routine, whether it's morning routine, whether it's like financial routine, everything I decide to do, I need to have proper routines in place. So that's like a central theme in my personal life. So self-care is a central theme for me because I want to be able to take care of myself more. In the past years, it's always about working, and not taking care of myself, not taking care of my health, my relationships, my personal life, going out, having fun, breathing, exploring the world, and being adventurous. Let's go to actually creating your vision board. What is a vision board? A vision board is a visual representation of your goals and aspirations. It's there to inspire you and give you direction. So once you've been able to identify what is important to you, which areas of your life that you want to, focus on, you want to create a vision board around, now what you have to do is then to go out there to look for inspiration. So the whole idea of a vision board is to have a vision of what you want to do. Like, it should be a pictorial view so that you can actually see that this is what I want to do. Magazines, Pinterest, Google, to find images that supports the person you want to become, or that supports the vision you have for yourself. There are different kinds of vision boards, right? We have the digital vision board, we have the visual vision board, and we have the printed vision board. Also, with vision boards, you want to put it somewhere that you can see it. Don't do a vision board and then forget to put it in a drawer somewhere. Put it on your desk, or somewhere close to your wardrobe, or your bed, or wherever that you think every day you can see. It can even be in your bathroom, because I'm going to bath every single day. One thing to note is that do not be afraid to make updates and changes. It's okay to go through the year and to say that, okay, I said I wanted this, but I feel like I don't want this anymore. I want something bigger, or I want something different. Do not be afraid. Having a vision board does not mean you are stuck with your goals and that's the only thing you can do in the year. No, it's you and it's for you. For mine, I use Canva to create it. I'm going to print it out and then put it in my room. So the areas that I told you about, those were the areas that I included in my personal vision board. The person I want to become, from routines, mind and body detox, self-care, and all those things. I have it on my vision board. I also have it planned. So for me, I have a plan and then I have a vision board. I'm going to use both. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to canva.com. If you don't have an account, I highly recommend you create an account for yourself. So I'm going to go to Canva. Okay, this is the vision board, but I'll come back to it. So you can have this on your phone, your computer, or your iPad or tablet, whatever it is you use. You're going to go to the search bar and then search for vision board. I know I can write, I'm just using the pen. So it would come, and then there are so many different ones here that you can use, like references that you can use to create your own vision board. I love that they have templates, but then I'm using a pro account. If you're using a free account, some of them may not be available to you, but all you need is a template that has an idea of what you want, and you can just replicate it with your own images. So let's say that I pick, this is my vision board. What you can do is you can replace it with your own image. So this is like, I'm creating the digital version of my vision board. You can go and search for your own images on Pinterest, Google, wherever. So let's say if you want to travel more, you can look for an image that represents travel, like an airplane, somebody holding traveling bag, somebody sitting in first class, whatever. If you want to learn more about money, you can pick any image that has money. If you want to work out. But what I love about Canva is that they have images you can actually use there. If you don't get the image, you can find it on Pinterest or wherever. So you can make a lot of changes. Maybe you want to change this. This is 2023, so you're going to make it 2023. 2023. So 2023 mood board. 2023. I say mood board, vision board. So now you go into changing the images. If you want to change the size of this, you can change it. I'm not teaching Canva tutorial, so I wouldn't go through that. So if you want to make any changes to this, and it's from your camera roll. So let's say that you've gone to find your own images for your vision board. So you go to upload files. You can upload it from your library, and then you can just use it, right? Or you can go to elements. This is where they have all the images. So for example, I know that I want to do more fitness. So I have fitness. I'm going to search for any image that represents fitness that I want to use. I like this because I want to build more muscles. I'm going to replace all the images that I want to use for my mood board and for my vision board. So I'm going to replace all the images that I want to use for my vision board. So let's say that I also want to travel. So travel. I want to travel. Any image that I think represents what I want. I think I like this. I'm going to replace it. So you go through the whole thing, and then you look for images, or you upload the images you want to use for your vision board, and then when you're done, you just go here, you download it as whatever you want, PNG, PDF, and then if you want to keep it as a digital something, you can make it your desktop, you can make it your screensaver, or you can print it out. I love the fact that you can print it out. That one is more like it's staring at you in the face. So I'm going to show you my vision board, my personal vision board. I think I'm not done, but I have done majority of it. So I'm going to go home. This is it. So mine, I have write-ups in there because I like written stuff. So even here I have written stuff. So this is my 2023 vision board. Let me zoom in. 2023 vision board, Bibiana, my personal life. So habits and lifestyle. I have things I want to achieve in my business, but to achieve those things, I have to become a kind of person in my personal life because it affects the way I do my business. So this is my personal life and the things that I want to achieve or do in 2023. So I have travel. I want to travel to these places. If anybody is watching the video that can link me to someone that can help me travel to these places, please leave it in the comments. Me shooting my shots. So I want to travel to 5 destinations in and out of Ghana. So local tours and then African tours. Yeah. So self-development. I want to learn how to speak German. I also want to read 50 books. I think 60 books. I've made the changes. I have to write it here. I want to read 60 books in 2023, and these are the areas that I want to read it in: finance, marriage, business, leadership, creativity, marketing. I think the last one is business. So all these areas I want to read books in, 60 books in a year. Recreation. This is very important because I do not take care of myself much. I do not take care of myself well, and I want to do that. So recreation, I want to go out, eat twice a month. Solo date, spa session once a month. After working so hard and I'm tired, I want to be able to take care of my body. So you guys remember, mind and body detox, all these things fall under these things. Health check once a quarter. I'm going to get all my vitals, my body, every part of myself checked every quarter. So I'm going to visit the dentist twice every year. That is for recreation. Also, for personal development, I want to go back to pick a skill that I had that I'm not using anymore, and that is I want to redevelop my writing skill. I've written some action steps. Even though on a vision board, you may not necessarily need to write anything, but this is how I want my vision board to be like. A combination of the images and then the written stuff. So I want to write for my website. I want to write about my life. I want to write on 2 major platforms, international platforms, right? Then it comes to fitness, which is under the mind and body detox. I want to stick to a consistent and healthy diet. So I want to see a nutritionist for her to create a diet for me, something that is sustainable, something that I can be consistent on. That's something that would go with the kind of workouts I want to do. Also with fitness, I want to work out 4 to 5 times every week. And then I want to cut down on junk and unhealthy food. This is what I want to do. Then personal finance, I want to have an emergency fund with 6 months worth of personal expenses. I want to start investing properly. And then I want to pay myself a salary and create another source of income for myself. That is not for my business, so that I can spend that money when I want. So this is like for my personal life, not my business life. Because I already have a business and I'm going to create one for my business, I've decided not to add like a career to the vision board. This is for just habits and lifestyle. But for somebody that is just you don't really have a business that you want to work on, you can add career, you can add your job, the things you want to get done in your business, in your job, in your career, you can add all those things to it. These are the areas I want to focus on in my personal life. So basically that's my vision board. I'm also aware that different people have different ways of creating their own vision boards. You can go out there and look for references and then look at how other people are doing theirs. There are so many resources on Pinterest for vision boards. Even on Canva, you saw so many templates here. So it really depends on you and how you want to do it. If you want it to be 10 pages, but then it should be something simple. It shouldn't be too much that you get overwhelmed. It should be something that you can do easily, right? So this is just for my personal vision board. I'll do one for my business because there are so many things I want to achieve with my business. I want to work with multinational brands. I want to travel. I want to speak at big events. I want to be invited to big events by big corporations like Meta and YouTube and all those things. Those are my business goals. I'm going to create a business vision board that I would use. Last thing I'm going to leave you with is that you have all the abilities in the world to create the kind of life you want. Finally, do not only rely on motivation because you want to be motivated all the time. Once you have a purpose, once you have a vision that is guiding you, you are well on your way. Add prayer, add hard work, add consistency, and your time will come. You're definitely going to shine. And also, if you've not subscribed after all these juice I've given you, why? Please subscribe and don't forget to share this video to anybody that would want to make a vision board, especially people in our parts of the world, because most of the vision board videos on YouTube are from foreigners. So this is good for us, right? So another video is bye.